Hi, welcome to Swim Fitness. We're in the last section of the rubric called fitness. So have you ever been at a swim practice when a coach mentioned swim fitness or had asked you, are you swim fit? Or had heard someone say, oh, you're really swim fit. What does that mean? It doesn't necessarily mean the same thing as running fitness because it's sport specific. Right? I could hop in the water and go for a 2K swim now, and I much prefer ability to do a 2K swim than a 2K run. And the reason being is that swimming has different components needed than a run, right? It doesn't mean that your lungs are out of shape, but it means maybe your musculature is different, right? So we can break those up into a few things for swimming. So swim fitness involves breathing, flexibility, and then relaxation. And if you put all those things together, then you get maintaining efficiency, right? On top of that, we have our basic, fitness in terms of strength and power and things like that, and endurance. But specifically for swim fitness, we do have those four things. So when we're looking at breathing, the thing that comes back to me is kind of the relaxation of the breath or the calmness of the breath. Not necessarily the technical nature of the breath. That's definitely more to do with body position. But just being calm and being able to get that big breath is a big deal in swimming, and it'll really change your swim fitness. Now you can start dialing that in terms of how many breaths you're going to take per stroke or your stroke cycle, and that's going to have a large effect in how you swim in an open water event or a longer distance event, right? Go watch the 1500 meter swimmers of today and see if they're breathing every 3 or every 2. And you'll even see people sneaking in breaths before and after a flip turn because they need to have that extra breath to be able to maintain the output that they're putting in. So definitely go back and take a look at our ebook, which is just being published right now. So if you can't find it today, it should be published shortly. The next part is flexibility. So if you start to think about flexibility is definitely unique, and it's involved in terms of building strength. So for me, flexibility is really important in swimming because it's a range of motion sport. So if I can stretch this high, I can stretch this high, I can stretch this high, right? And I can do that having, flexibility and relaxation in my shoulder, in my, my arm, and my chest, then I'm going to have a much more powerful stroke, because at the peak of my range of motion, I'm not going to have much power. But if my range of motion is back here and I only need to go here for my swim stroke, then I'm going to be able to develop a lot more power there. So that's one of the big things. The other thing that you can start thinking about is, some of the problem areas for triathletes in the kick. So hip flexor, ankle, and foot. So if we don't have that flexibility in those areas, then we're not going to have that same power output that we do, even though we're doing the same motion, same effort. The power output that drives us forward, or the effective power output, is not there, right? So flexibility for the arms and the legs are very, very important. Last is relaxation, and this comes in a lot of phases. So you have relaxation of the breath, so calmness in the chest, calmness in the face, and then in the neck muscles. You have relaxation in the recovery, right? That your arms relaxed. That's big in kind of pack swimming. If you bang your hand against someone else, that's going to hurt. Right, so that relaxation is going to allow you to be calm in the water because you're not going to be using up nearly as much oxygen. You're going to be able to get a better breath, and you're just going to be able to do your range of motion at a much higher level. Rather than if you're tight, you're going to have decreased flexibility, decreased relaxation, decreased breathing. Right? And you put that all together, and then you have maintaining efficiency. Right? So you put all those components. Can you stay relaxed when you're tired? Can you stay keeping your range of motion, or stay calm when you're feeling panicked or tired, for the breath? So that's kind of maintaining efficiency. On top of all this, we have our basic, can you swim 400 meters? Can you exercise for 10 minutes, right? Can you do a push-up? Can you do a pull-up? Those are more basic level fitness, but swim fitness definitely involves these things here. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line at Mike at Swim Focus. I'd be happy to have a discussion with you. Thanks so much. Bye.